Hello and welcome to Housing TV News at the top of the hour, coming to you from our studio in the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Lemon Abagudu. Our top stories. President Tinubu presents 49.7 trillion naira 2025 budget proposal to National Assembly. Federal government exempts cooking gas importers from duty payment. Attorney General of the Federation to meet Senate panel on tax reform bills. Kano landowners get January deadline to renew certificate of occupancy. On the foreign scene, U.S. federal chair issues warning on inflation, weak housing market. We begin with national matters. President Bola Tinubu on Wednesday made his second budget presentation before a joint session of the National Assembly, presenting the 2025 appropriation bill to Parliament. President Tinubu unveiled a budget estimate of 49.7 trillion naira with crude oil benchmark price of $75 per barrel, daily oil production of 2.6 million barrels per day, an exchange rate of 1,500 naira to the US dollar for the 2025 fiscal year. According to the president, the 49.7 trillion naira budget proposed expenditure reflects the serious challenges faced by Nigeria and contains key reforms necessary to address them. Giving a breakdown of the 2025 budget, the president said the total projected revenue stands at 34.82 trillion naira, out of which the expenditure is projected at 47.96 trillion naira, an increase of 36.8% from the 2024 estimate, while the deficit for 2025 is projected at 13.8 trillion naira, representing 3.89% of GDP. The president said the 2025 budget deficit will be financed mainly by new borrowings.
In year 2025, we are targeting 34.8 trillion naira in revenue to fund the budget. Government expenditure in the same year is projected to be 47.90 million naira, including a trillion naira, including 15.81 trillion naira for debt servicing. I promise we have to bring this down. A total of 13.0 trillion naira, or 3.89% of GDP, we make up the budget deficit. That is achievement. This is an ambitious but necessary budget to secure our future. The budget projects inflation will decline from the current rate of 34.6% to 15% next year, while the exchange rate will improve from approximately 1,700 naira per dollar to 1,500 naira, and a base crude oil production assumption of, say, 2.5 million naira per day. The projections are based upon the following observations. Reduce the importation of petroleum products alongside increased export of finished petroleum products. Bumper harvest driven by enhanced security, reducing reliance on food imports, increasing foreign exchange inflows through foreign portfolio investments, higher crude oil output, and export coupled with a substantial reduction in upstream oil and gas production costs.
President Tinubu also announced that his administration has generated 14.55 trillion naira in revenue, successfully reaching 75%.
For year 2024 budget performance, I'm happy to inform this August National Assembly that our administration attained a remarkable milestone in implementing the 2024 budget. In 2024, we achieved 14.55 trillion naira in revenue, meeting 75% of our target as of the third quarter. 21.60 trillion naira in expenditure, representing 85% of our target, also in the third quarter. While challenges persist, we improved the revenue collection and fulfilled key obligations. The transformational effect of this on our economy are gradually being felt. Our 2025 budget proposal is not just another statement on projected government revenue and expenditure. It is one that calls for action. Our nation faces existential threats from corruption and insecurity and suffers from many past poor choices. These challenges are surmountable when we work collaboratively to overcome them. We must rewrite the narrative of this nation together with every leader, institution, and citizens playing their part.
President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, in his opening speech commending President Tinubu's administration's groundbreaking tax reform initiative, said the 10th National Assembly will not kill any reform bill from the presidency aiming at development of Nigeria. He said the tax reform bill's initiative marks the first comprehensive reform since Nigerians' independence.
Mr. President, we commend you on your groundbreaking tax reform initiatives. Though misunderstood, though many have not even opened any page, but they are sitting on television and doing a lot of just to assure you, sir, that the 4 tax reform bills, the Joint Revenue Board of Nigeria Establishment Bill 2024, Nigerian Revenue Service, in fact, as I'm mentioning the bills now, many of them will be shocked because they never even knew. The Joint Revenue Board of Nigeria Establishment Bill, Nigeria Revenue Service Establishment Bill, Nigeria Tax Administration Bill, Nigeria Tax Bill represent a monumental shift in our fiscal landscape. It is disheartening that those who have not yet taken time to understand the initiative, the focus, are the ones shouting the loudest as critics. But we will make sure that we listen to Nigerians and dot the I's and cross the T's to the satisfaction of all Nigerians and for the benefit of this country. We will not kill any reform that you bring forward that will change the future of this country. We cannot do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. And therefore, I urge all Nigerians, especially those in public offices, to engage with these vital reforms thoughtfully, very thoughtfully. This initiative marks the first comprehensive tax reform Nigeria has had since independence, a very transformative opportunity for rejuvenating and small and medium enterprises and enhancing the livelihood of ordinary Nigerians.
Mr. President, let me assure you that the National Assembly is fully committed to supporting the successful implementation of the 2025 budget. This is not merely your budget. It is a national project requiring collaboration across all arms of government. We will work to ensure its timely passage, provide legislative support for critical reforms, and conduct robust oversight to guarantee transparency and efficiency in its execution.
The 2025 budget is expected to be approved and run concurrently with the 2024 budget, terminating in June next year. In another development, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Lateef Fagbemi will likely meet the Senate today for a review of the tax reform bills sent by President Bola Tinubu to the National Assembly. Following the widespread controversy that trailed the tax reform bills, particularly with the North pushing back, Tinubu had urged for calm, saying he had directed the AGF to meet with the National Assembly to iron out the grey areas. In response, the Senate set up a panel to meet with the AGF for the assignment. However, the proposed meeting had been stalled following a review of the membership of the Senate panel as well as meetings of Senate caucuses. Dangote Petroleum Refinery in the early hours of Thursday reduced the price of its premium motor spirit product to 900 naira per litre. This will be the second time the 650,000 naira barrel per day refinery has reduced its wholesale price, following a reduction weeks ago from 990 naira per litre to 970 naira. The current reduction also aligns the price of the product with the imported PMS, for which the Dangote has been criticized, adding that the reduction is designed to ease transport costs during the festive period. Group Chief Branding and Communications Officer of Dangote Group, Anthony Chiejina, in a statement said the reduction would provide much-needed relief for Nigerians ahead of the holiday season. In a significant move, the federal government, through the Nigerian Customs Service, has said that the importation of liquefied petroleum gas, which is cooking gas, under HS codes 2711.12.00.00, another 2711.13.00.00, and 2711.19.00.00 are expected from both import duty and value-added tax. This is even as the service stated that all debit notes issued to petroleum marketers who has imported LPG using these codes from August 26, 2019 to date will be withdrawn in line with previous approvals. This was contained in a statement by the National Public Relations Officer of the NCS, Abdullahi Maiwada. Maiwada also added that in alignment with President Bola Tinubu's commitment to enhancing Nigerians' investment in climate and increasing domestic gas utilization, the service will be implementing fiscal incentives under the Presidential Gas for Growth initiative. Now to Rivers State, where the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC) has donated communication equipment to the Rivers State Police Command of the Nigerian Police Force. The commission said the equipment is meant to enhance the capacity of the police in securing the state, especially in this Yuletide season. Managing Director of the NDDC, Dr. Samuel Obuku, while handing over the equipment to the police at the headquarters of the Rivers State Police Command in Port Harcourt, emphasized that communication is key to policing, especially digital communication.
These equipment that we are donating to the Nigerian Police Force is just to enhance your performance in policing Rivers State. We intend also replicating same in the various remaining 8 commands in the region, so that there can also be easy communication when it comes to intelligence sharing. These ones might not be too much, but anybody could see them as just communication equipment. But without communication, there is no security, because security is now going digital. And with digital security these days, you don't need to be chasing people around. But so that is why we are trying to see how we can also improve on the digital security of the police command in the states of the Niger Delta. Today, kidnapping has also reduced in Port Harcourt. So with this, we know that kidnapping will be a thing of the past, because there can be easy communication between the various commands and the various police stations.
The NDDC MD, while promising to go a step further by providing closed-circuit television cameras for the commands, Ogbuku also extolled the performance of the police in Rivers State, noting that the crime rate in the state has reduced despite the Yule season in sight.
We'll not only end here, we'll also look at how to improve your policing, ensuring that there is also, CCTV cameras too. Because recently, the NDDC also donated a Safe City Center to the DSS, where at least from that Safe City Center, they can actually see what is happening on the streets of Port Harcourt even without you knowing. So I believe with the Safe City Center, they also share such intelligence with the police, since you have different responsibilities. So everything we do